Welcome back, guys, to Satisfactory Part 2. In the last episode, we had gotten a lot done with getting our iron stuff up and running. We are currently producing plates, rods, and screws. I know this episode I want to try and get a proper power grid going, and I want to try to get through this constructor, but I'm being stupid. I want to get our wire stuff situated and cables in production, and then get our concrete all on the same grid, like get it all on foundation, stuff like that. I did some off-camera stuff for biomass, so I just stocked up a little bit of my supply here. I did accidentally kill some stingers, so you guys would miss the dialogue for that, and I think I picked up materials. I don't remember which one. I picked up something that caused the dialogue. I want to say it was sulfur here. So I do apologize for that, but we're going to try to continue from there. I think we'll start with trying to get a proper biomass farm set up, because this is just not ideal in my opinion. So I think what we do is we'll come back here. We'll do it. Yeah, so we'll start it over here. I'm going to build it first before I disconnect anything. That way we don't have any trouble with stuff producing. And then we'll start hitting obstacles and stuff like that too. I do need to actually clear this milestone first before I do anything. So I should have enough of everything. Maybe not on me, but let's see. 500 screws. I'm gonna need 100 cable, which I have, luckily. I don't have to handcraft that. Just gonna go grab more concrete because we're gonna need a lot of that. Let's grab this. I'm just gonna take all of it for now. The reason why I want to get this milestone is so I can turn our regular biomass into, I think it's called solid biofuel, which is just more efficient and burns a lot slower. So we're just gonna hop up here, run back to the hub, get this set up and ready to go. So boom, boom, boom. Send that on its way.
Milestone reached. Solid biofuel, created from any biomass, ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size. Inspirational note: will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month? You could be if you construct, automate, explore, and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated fun, fun, fun.
Yeah, I also did turn up ADA because I realized it was really, really low the last episode. But yeah. See, what that does is gives us access to solid biofuel here, which burns a lot more efficiently. So that's mostly what I'm going for, and that should hold us over for a while. Getting into coal. I'm just gonna make some cables real quick because I'm gonna need them. Okay, so then what we can do now, we've got 2 containers set up. We're gonna have each of these going into their own constructor. That way we can turn everything into... I have these facing the wrong way. I am brilliant sometimes. I just like having everything centered. These directly next to each other. I can actually bring those closer too if I wanted. That's too close. How close can I get here? Let's go like right there. Yep, that works. That right next to it. So we'll have one set for leaves, one set for wood. We're gonna do this. Make it straight. I'm actually gonna do the same thing with this one. Okay, I cannot. Okay. And now all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna dump. I think what I might have it do is go into a container for now. Just so I can get rid of everything. So yeah, let's do that. I think. Let's scoot this up so I can get a merger. Fit into here. I don't know what I'm doing today. Okay, so then these will all go into here. And then from here, what I'm thinking, I need reinforced plates. We're gonna have to automate those at some point too. I'm gonna see how long it has to take first. Just some screws. Get some screws going. I only need one more constructor for now, but I'm gonna make a few because I know I'm gonna need another one for the cable production. Just gonna make a few of these. Good enough for now. So we're gonna do this. Have it line up with that one. No, I want it lined up with the back here. That way I can try to get this as straight as possible. Okay, feed that over. Perfect. Change this one to solid. Okay, and now all we have to do now is build the layout for our power supply. And I'm thinking we need it to be centered coming out of here. So basically it needs to be right in line with this. I think I did that straight. Oh, it's a little off. Maybe right there. Yeah. Have that feed there. Okay, so now we're gonna build everything off of here. And what I'm thinking we do is we'll have two lines of stuff going up on the side. So then that means we'd have to figure out our gap here. Need wire. Grab some of this real quick. Okay. What we need to do here. I want to try to get on top of the splitter so I can make it as even as possible here. I think we do one here. Yeah, we're going to scoot that one over by one. I hate how weird it looks. So maybe what we do, I'm trying to think, guys. I might actually need to just clear this out for now. I think I'll just build what I want it to look like and then go from there. So make sure I get this even across the board. So we'll do 3, 4. Okay, and then we'll just do the same thing across. As long as those inputs line up, we should be okay. We need to leave a decent gap so I can fit everything I need to fit here. I think what we'll do is just line it up exactly how that one's lined up, like that. 3, 4. Okay. And what I want to do is I'm going to just put this here for spacing. Just so I can get my spacing done right. Okay, so we're probably going to have to move. You know what? I'll do one extra line here. These all line up? I do. I need more plates though. I'm actually gonna move these for now. I should have probably started with. Let me get rid of all this for now. I should always start with the grid first. Okay, come over here. I lined it up a little wonky. That's okay though. How big of a gap is that? It's a decent gap. Just do like that. If it's not perfect, it's not perfect. I'm not that terribly worried about it. They should all be lined up. I'd like to check it from a distance to see if it is lined up or not. It looks like it's about the same. Okay. Now all we gotta do is this. Jump on top of that. That. Do that. Do that. Connect all these up. Okay. Do the same thing on this side. I didn't think they lined up. Line it up this way. Go. Okay, copy that. Put here. Here. There we go. It's not going to be perfectly symmetrical right now, which might bug me later, but this is only temporary. Okay. So now what we can do is figure out where we want to put our containers. Honestly, I'm thinking we just do it on this side. Let's put this in here real quick. So I'm thinking we'll kind of work in reverse here. Do this. Make this one our solid. And then all we have to do now, delete that. Go splitter down here. It'll do for now. I am not that worried about it right now. Connect that. And then all we have to do now is connect there and there. Yeah, I know there's a little clipping and stuff like that. It's fine. It'll do what it needs to do for now. Okay, and then what I'm going to do... So we need 2 constructors. Feed into that. Let's go right here. I'm missing more cable. Nothing. Let's make more cable real quick. Should be good. Go directly next to it. One will be wood. One will be leaves. Put a merger. Put that into here. Put that into here. It won't let me. Oh, it's because I had it facing the wrong way. There we go. There we go. On our power cord. Throw another one here. And now we need to put poles over here. What I like to do is just do this, so that it's easier to manage. Maybe not. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll do one in between every single one here. Do that. Connect these two. Connect to this one. Connect these two. Take this. Connect it. I don't need it there. I need it further. Connect it here. 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 Connect this one here. Okay, so then what I could honestly do here is flip these connections. Take that one out. Take that one out. Connect this one to here. This one can connect to here. So then we can use this one to connect onto this side. Connect these two. And then we're going to take this. Again, guys, this is just temporary. This is just so I can get stuff started. It's not going to be perfect by all means. Need more cable. Like the stuff that's going to be more permanent or going to be there for a long, long time, I will try to keep even and stuff like that. But for now, I'm just slapping this together so I can get a proper power system going. So now we need to connect this over here. Connect these. And then we can connect. Everything should be connected. If I did that correct. Let's see. I guess we'll find out. I'm just going to slap a container right in front of this, and then one right in front of here. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm honestly just going to preload most of these with biomass. Get some of these preloaded. I'd rather just use it, not waste it. And then slap some of this into here. Slap some of these into here. Get them done and over with. And now we just gotta wait a little bit. So stuff can start running. Okay. One of these poles should be open. So what I'll do is I'm gonna run this pole back here behind. Here. Connect it into the actual grid, and now we're just gonna wait a little bit. But we just gotta wait a little bit. Let this stuff transfer around, do its thing. I think in the meantime, what I'm going to do is make a chainsaw. I'm gonna steal just a little bit of this. Grab 10 of them. Alright, I'm gonna see what I need to make a chainsaw, and then we are going to go get more leaves and wood so we can fill up that stuff, and then be done with it. Okay, I just need a few rods. I'm gonna grab that. Let's make ourselves this chainsaw. And now we have chainsaw. Sweet. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go off screen, go get some leaves so I can fill up some of these containers real quick. And then we will be back. Hopefully this is somewhat preloaded by the time I get back. I'm gonna fill up some of this regular biomass. There we go. Alright, I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, we are back. We just got a little bit, not a lot, but it should be enough to help keep all this stuff running for a little while. While we do that, I'm gonna go get my concrete and my copper stuff fixed. I have an idea. I'm gonna change this up a little bit because I don't want it pretty much right here. So what I'm thinking we can do is I'm gonna get it pre-started real quick. I think from here. No, let's go here. We're gonna go up 2 blocks, and then I think we're gonna do a heightened like balcony type thing for everything to sit on up here. You know, I'll just knock it out now. Because honestly, if I don't do that, I'll probably forget what I wanted to do. Let's do one more across the back. Delete the hub. Bring the hub up here. I don't know if that's big enough for it. I do want it sitting pretty much like that. Okay, so we're gonna have to come across one more, which is fine. I want it tucked into that front corner like that, right here. Yeah, that's how I wanted it. And we can come in through the front here, get into here if we need to. We're gonna take this workshop, we're gonna bring that up here. Throw it in the corner on this side. Let's see, let's go here. Here. Grab our man. That can also come up here. Do the same thing, just directly next to it. Let's see if this, no, that's fine right there. Okay, and then we can get rid of that. And we'll take this crafting bench. I'm just gonna delete all that. And now I got floating poles, never mind. Okay, now I'll put a crafting bench right here on the end. Kind of like that. What did I do? And there we go. So yeah, then I can like fence off some of this stuff, make it look nicer. I might actually build like that. Yeah, because then once I get the shop, I can buy railings, trim all this off, stuff like that. And that gives it some height over here. So now what we're gonna do, I think, is get our concrete on this grid. Let's take this all the way down. And grab more plates because I notice I'm getting low. Everything's gonna be a cluster for now. I will promise you I will fix the spaghetti and all that stuff eventually. I just need to get better belts and stuff like that too. Let's drag this down. Drag this down more. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do, so I want this all on the right level here. Let's do this. So I can always delete some of this later. Let's get rid of all this real quick. Just get rid of all of it. I'm gonna try to pre-plan a little bit here. Give myself enough room to mess with things. I unfortunately do not have any more to get rid of this thing. That's fine for now. I'm just gonna leave it. Put our miner down. Just like that. And then we'll do our constructor. We'll do one right here. Connect that. We'll do one single power pole for now. Take this. We're going to try to bring this up with us if I can. Okay, and then what I'd like to do is feed the storage up top here. That way we don't have to run down here every single time. Let's see. That should work. Connect that. Let's drop down. Bring that here. And eventually I'm going to clear all this stuff out just so it's not in my way. Connect that there. I'll still leave this here for now. And I gave myself plenty of room to extend once I can start overclocking and stuff like that. Now all I have to do is bring this up. And we're going to try to clean up these wires as we go. Get to the point where we're too long. Do this. I'm going to get rid of that one. That's fine for now. I will fix that one once we get to the next step of the copper. Put that here. We connect that to there. And that should give us power again down here. I forgot to pick the recipe for concrete here. Boom. Now we're set. We're set with that. Nice and easy. And then now what we can do is, I think from here, travel over. Actually, let's do it from here. What I might do is just tap into this node rather than using this one. One, it's closer. And then I can save that one for something else later. So I'm gonna do this real quick. Okay. We can also, I already cleaned up the lines. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. And honestly, we could probably get rid of that. Yeah. Okay, because then what we can do is we can use this pole to connect in. First, let's make a little grid. We're gonna need some room. Let's get our miner down. I'm thinking we go this way with it. Okay. So this is gonna be pushing out 60. One smelter is 30. So I'm thinking we do is come right here. Let's try that. Change these to copper. And then how much do we need of each? So this takes 15, and then this, wait, it takes 15, makes 30. This needs 60 to make 30, so we need a lot of constructors here. Let's start with 2 of them for now. Let's do this. I don't know why it's not lining up properly here. There we go. Oh, well, that doesn't help me at all. Let's just line it up this one. Let's do like that, I think. I should have brought this whole thing up one grid. Whatever. Set these both to that. And this. Yeah, I'm gonna redo this because this is kind of aggravating to me. Let's take all of our foundation back for a quick second here. So then what we're going to do now is we're going to come up 1, like that, and then we'll build. Now we shouldn't have any issues with ground heights and stuff like that. And we should still be able to get our miner. Yeah, I was saying we should still be able to get the miner in here pretty good. Put it that way. Let's bring this out by 1. We'll extend as we need to. What I'm thinking. Oops. Come here. Go mine. Nope. Sorry, guys. Go smelter here. Here. And what we'll do is line that up. Straight. Straight. Right into there. Maybe let's scoot this up a little bit here. I don't know how I did that. So let's just do it like this. Get out of here. Try to get it lined up a little bit here. There we go. So now we'll do this. Smelter, smelter. Maybe, I like the placement, but maybe we come in from the back end here. Push it back 1. Yeah, I think right there. Come around to the back. Do this. I'm still not liking this. Hold on, guys. This is my problem when I build stuff. Let's just go here. There we go. That gives me more than enough room. We'll go smelter, smelter. Okay, now I'm happy with that. These not placing on a proper grid always has been kind of aggravating to me, but you gotta deal with it because that's just part of the game. Let's put this here. Connect both these smelters. Alright, so now we're gonna need to start with 4 constructors. I need 2 to connect to one of these for just wire. And then we'll need another 2 to connect to this one, which will then connect into another constructor for cable. So 5 total constructors here will be needed. So I think for now we'll start with just, let's extend this out by 1, just so at least it's even across the board. Let's do that. Come here, constructor. Let's do that. I think I'll extend this way, so I'm not completely blocking everything. Just gonna do that. Okay. Then we need a splitter to connect from here to there. I should probably rotate it first. There. Connect all those. So wire, wire. Let's place down pole. We need power. Okay, now we just need to get some reinforced plates real quick. Let's do that real quick. Alright, that should be enough. Do I have everything else I need? I need cable too. Okay. Let's just make a boatload of this. Soon it'll be automated, so not terribly concerned. 40 should be enough. Let's do this. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is come here. I think we'll go here, here, splitter. That is too close. So So maybe what I'll do is come here. We'll do a splitter right in front of that. Okay. Should both say wire. Yep. Okay. We'll connect power here. Connect it to that pole. Now we only need one more constructor, which we can honestly, I might be able to fit it right in here. No, I can't. Okay, so then we'll do one more constructor here. Try to get this up as far as I can get it. Okay, we're gonna do a merger. That, then connect that into there. Turn this recipe into cable because we need 60 per minute. And all we have to do now is connect this to a pole, just like such. Connect that, and then we can connect this pole to our grid. Okay. I never connected this pole to here. Okay, now all we have to do is feed in for storage, which I will just come over here for. So I think let's drop this. Do this. Do that. Put down a storage on each side here. I'll line it up with the edge. Make sure it's centered. There we go. And then take this. Bring this all the way through. And now all we have to do is come to here. Connect that. I'm just going to connect this straight in. And then we just need a merger for this one. One thing we do is just come like this. Nope. That will aggravate me if I don't line it up. Go straight mode. Bring it to about here for now. Go merger. Here. There. I promise you guys, once I get back into like the game again, I'll probably be fixing all this later again anyway. Because I need to just get my designs back and going. Like this looks like complete ass to me. But it's functioning. That's all I really care about right now. So well, let's check out our next milestone real quick. And go from there. And this is just all way too tight for me. Not like too tight, but there's no walkways or anything like that. Let's see what's next. We can go part assembly. I'm thinking we go here first. 400 concrete I don't have. I have that. I could probably go get my hands on all this real quick. I'm going to put that back. I'll take 2 stacks of that. And then we'll put our bars back. I'll take take 2 stacks of that. Let me put this stuff in. I'm gonna knock out a little bit of research real quick. And then we'll go from there. Because I already have this stuff in my hand. And I think this one's quartz, which we can actually go hunt for real quick after this.
This unknown chemical element was in reality an unusual mixture of solid sulfide and sulfate materials from which sulfur can be extracted. Sulfur's primary use lies in fertilizers, which we have no use for. Instead, this element enables access to more volatile obstacle clearing and pioneer defending tools.
Okay, so we got that one done. I'm just going to complete whatever I can. It's never not a bad idea to do some research here. Look at this one. Scannable slugs.
Power slugs extract latent energy from their surroundings to sustain themselves. By tuning the object scanner to the particular potential energy signature, it is now able to locate them against the background environmental static.
Alright, I'm going to see if somehow we produced 500 cable yet. I mean, 100 cable. Yeah, actually we have. I'm going to go get whatever concrete I can real quick. I have 200 here. How much do I have on me? I have 200, so we should have enough to complete this resource sink milestone, which is good because that gives us access to this awesome sink and the awesome shop. And then we can start working on unlocking stuff from there. And all the awesome sink is just like a giant trash can, pretty much, for those that don't know. I will show you. And I might, honestly, after this, just let my resource build. I'd like to try to get the space elevator built today if I can. So now we're going to do this so we can turn yellow. I don't have the rotors. We're close. Okay, well, that's fine. I got to find some of those. Here's one of the things I accidentally unlocked without you guys, too. Mycelia.
The mycelial networks of these fungi possess unusually resilient hyphae, which show potential for making a strong but lightweight natural fabric. Additionally, it has similar medicinal and pest control applications to mycelia on Earth.
Okay, so I'm going to research fabric because there is something I want to unlock once we unlock fabric.
Research completed. Fabric recipe unlocked. New mycelia research available.
Alright, so I'd like to unlock this parachute. We need to make 10 fabric for that, which should only be mycelia and biomass, which, being out here in the rocky desert, is very easy to get. Just produce whatever I can, unlock it.
Parachute unlocked. Fixit appreciates your willingness to descend rapidly to perform your duties, but damaging Fixit property is a breach of contract and will have unpleasant consequences. Improve descent efficiency by combining the forces of gravity and drag with a parachute.
Okay, so we just grabbed a few things of biomass. So I want to get this parachute before I take you guys out exploring with me. Like, because we have really no other thing we want to get done today other than most likely just the space elevator. So I'm just gonna chop down some of the stuff that was over here because I can get mycelia from some of it. I'm gonna take these trees down too. This stuff will give you mycelia right here. See, I got 10 from that. I'm gonna chop this down. I don't remember what those give you, but it was just kind of in my way. Yeah, we got everything off of the foundation from here. Oh, nope, we did not. Alright. Let's see. Anything I can get mycelia from right here? Because I would like to hurry up and get this done so I can go find quartz. Is there something I want to speed run to get to that too? That should be enough to do what we need to do. Just gotta rush back real quick. Craft up this to get fabric. I'll do this milestone too so I can set that up real quick before we go. Do I still have enough concrete? Yeah. So let's send this on its way real quick before we do anything. Now I can get the awesome shanks set up real quick. Let's get this up. Sweet. And
Milestone
now,
reached. You have been given access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on Exoplanet's bonus program, also known as Awesome. Your awesome input allows Fixit to comprehend our amazing universe more clearly. In appreciation of this, we have generously set up an internal, closed economy with exclusive rewards and currency. Directing parts of varying quantity and complexity into the Awesome Resource Sink will grant Fixit coupons. These coupons can be redeemed in the Awesome Shop for highly desirable items such as new foundations, walls, factory attachments, cosmetics, parts, and more. Next time you have additional resources, just remember to go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
okay, yeah, so basically I'm just going to have this, not that. I'm just going to set this up down here. I'm missing concrete now. What else do I need? Hold on. I just need concrete. Okay. And it requires power to do, so take that into consideration. I'm actually going to connect this real quick. Let's go grab some concrete. Grab whatever we can. Things will slowly get better as we go. We're still early in the stages, so I know once I start unlocking like Mark II and I get my hands on coal, these are all going to be changing drastically. At least I hope. And then we can get rid of that at some point too. Alright, so let's grab Awesome Sink. I want the output facing that way. I want this thing as far over as I can get it without clipping into the wall. Yeah. Okay, I have to scoot it over because I don't want it off of the foundation either. I think we're good there. Yep. And then what I'm going to do is we'll set up a container right here. And then we can just either do that or I can do it the right way. Which I'm thinking we just do it the right way. Even that's a little high, so I'll just do it the wrong way. I want it to come out this way and then connect up. Okay, and then all you have to do from here is connect this thing to power. And then you can just dump in whatever's extra. Like all these wires can go in here. This can go, this can go, this can go. I'm gonna hang on to, I need that. Yeah, but what it does is it takes all your resources and it turns them into coupons. And with these coupons, you go into this thing, which I can actually place, so I will. And then you can buy new things. Which for me, the first thing I'm going to be getting is railings like these. I'm going to add both of these to the cart. And we're going to need 2 tickets to buy those. So just let that cook up for a little bit. It's going to take some time. The cheaper the product, the less tickets you get for it. For now, let's make our fabric here. so I can unlock this parachute. I don't have enough biofuel for it, so let's just turn whatever we have and wood and stuff into biofuel, or biomass, I'm sorry. And we'll make a few. I think I needed 20. It's either 20 or 25. Actually, I think it was 25. Okay, so then we come into our workshop here. Yeah, there we go. Parachute. Now we can equip this. So now we can jump and parachute at the same time, which is awesome. So now what I'm going to think we're going to do, we're going to dump all of our random stuff off. I'll take that. This can stay, these can stay, this can stay. And then while I'm out, what I'll do is grab a few more things of solid biofuel. I'll get some leaves and stuff like that. That way, when we come back, we can restock our supply here. I'm going to try to get some quartz right now. That's going to help us a lot. I want like 3 more of these if I can get it. Perfect. I do want to make sure I have a portable miner on me. And I know we're going to have to try to find modular frames. Or what I can do is have this set up as the next objective. And then go from there. I just need, give me 2 of these, I think. Just so I have them. Okay, put these in my hand. Alright. I know where there is some. We're just going to have to go find it. But there's like little glitches and stuff with this parachute you can do to get to like different heights and stuff like that. It's very helpful. We just gotta go find a little bit of quartz. By a little bit, I mean there's some nodes somewhere this way. I don't quite remember. But what I'll do is when we find some, slap down our research table, and then we can actually scan for them afterwards. I'm not looking to fight anything right this second. I don't remember exactly where this place was, but I know there's like 2 caves of it somewhere. Decent distance away, though. This is where the parachute comes in handy. I'll say we have to cut through here, which can be fun because these things are annoying sometimes. I'm just gonna sprint. I don't care. No, I think that just leads to a cave. But we need to get up. Here, give me a boost. Yeah, because this just leads into a cave. If I see any crash sites too, I'm going to try to get those done. Oh, we got some stuff here. A new helmet, that's kind of cool. Crash debris. Forgot about that. I've been in here so many times and I always forget about that. These little mushroom things here too will give you mycelia. If you ever want that. I'll try to sneak up here, get this slug. There's some quartz right there. Come on. sneak over here, grab this. Wait for these guys to come over here. You can kill these guys. That's fine.
Unknown crystalline mineral collected. This mineral is composed of the same chemical elements as quartz and may yield similar industrial functions. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Okay, I did not bring cable with me or wire. That's kind of depressing. That's fine. I'm getting real sick of these little things. I might die. I might die. Okay, I need to leave. I need food. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to run back to the hub. Do what I got to do real quick. And then we'll head back out and find more. Alright, I will see you guys when I get there. Alright, we're back at base. I grabbed the resources I need to keep the MAM and stuff running. I also changed something because when you get the awesome sync, you get the ability to the customize tool, and I changed the colors of everything I have here. So, yeah. But while we're here, I'm going to knock out the research for quartz so I can use a scanner rather than be guessing the whole time. Let's do that.
The crystalline mineral was a previously unknown variation of quartz, with uniquely large and flawless crystals, normally only found in synthetic quartz. The industrial application of this mineral will follow that of its synthetic counterpart, specifically in communication and exploration technologies.
And also while I'm here, I'm going to knock out this milestone. So when it comes to these modular frames, I don't have to worry about anything. All I have to do is craft them. So I just gotta go grab everything I need real quick. I also grabbed a little bit more grass and wood to keep these things running. Alright, let's grab some cable here. Do this milestone. So I promise you, anybody that knows, Blade Runners are a must-have in this game. Because you just feel slow without them. So let's do this. There we go.
Milestone reached. The assembler can produce more complex parts, including the first project part, smart plating, which is crucial for initiating project assembly. Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator. By completing your contracted duties as part of project assembly, you will definitely be helping achieve Fix-It company goals without any other ulterior motive. Note: humans cannot craft project parts. Do not worry about your inadequate crafting skill when compared to an assembler. Fix-It cherishes your innate human abilities, such as walking, striking objects, and commodifying natural resources.
I'm just trying to get some reinforced plates built up a little bit. Just because you need them for modular frames here. Or at least have the 20 that we need to do the research. And then I can rebuild more to actually build the plates. I'm pretty sure it was 20. I'm going to double check right now. How many do we have? Oh, well, it'd help if I'd make them. So it's just rods and reinforced plates. Nothing crazy. It's a slow process, though. I may as well drop off some of this stuff that I picked up on the way, too. Once I get these built. But now that we unlocked that research, we now have access to make... No, we do not have it yet. I lied. So what we're going to have to do now is go back out. We're going to have to get more quartz so we can produce silica. And then we're going to need silica and these modular frames to make these things called blade runners. So now we have access to do this. Which I know there's some way this way. It's way out there, though. So I'm just going to try to speedrun getting to it real quick. Yep, there they are. 1,600 miles away. So I'm not going to get distracted or nothing. Unless I see a crash site or something worth collecting, I'm just going to try to get straight there and do what I got to do. I know we got to go the long way around, though. So, because if we go the same way we just went, we just run back into that cave, which is not going to help us at all. So, here's, I think it's a slug. Oh, it's a Mercer sphere. Just going to collect that real quick. Perfect timing. That's a big guy. No, it's not. I thought there was a big guy. Hit up the scanner again. I think we need to go around this way to get up a little bit. Should be like over that way. Yeah. But that's that cave area. We just need to wrap around so we can try to get up. And I do need these.
Potential edible collected. If consumed before authorized as compatible with the human digestive system by Fixit, the consumer is responsible for any and all consequences. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Okay. After we get these blade runners done and made, I will probably head back to base and call it from there. I know I said I wanted to get the space elevator done today. Probably not going to happen. Maybe that'll be a first thing next episode type of thing. I'm just trying to get exploration ease first. Okay, so now we're in the forest area, which is good. Still need to get height, though. Yep, we're only 700 meters away. And now that we're getting height, it'll be a lot easier. I know exactly which one I'm looking for, too. There's 2 nodes in a cave. Which we're getting close to. I'm going to try to avoid him, because I don't feel like dealing with that. Grab this, run. Let me rescan here. Before I start dive bombing off of cliffs. There we go. I'll dive bomb here. There's a crash site right there. Yep, we're in the right spot. I know where I'm going from here. Come over here. Cave is right there. We'll drop down our 2 miners and then hand do some of it and then be on our way. I'm gonna try and knock out all the research I can while I'm here. Only problem is I think there's a big spitter guy that guards this stuff, so we might just have to drop the mines and run. Yep. Yep, I'm just gonna drop these. And I'm gonna try to fight him. Just because then I don't have to worry about him every single time I come here. Ow. It's hard to fight these kind of guys with this little zapper. Ow. Okay. It'd help if I'd hit my shots. We're almost out of berries. Or barrel nuts, I should say. Might have to back off. Wait till we regen. Back out. Let me back out a little bit. Grab more of these. Actually, I could eat. Is he chasing me out here? Oops, wrong buttons. So I'll grab some of these. I could eat the pale berries. I'm not going to, just because I need them for research. After that, then I don't care, but we might be able to get them now. Let's see. I'm going aggressive now. Ow. He's got to be almost dead. There we go. Okay. So let's take all that. Let's take all that. Drop down our mam. I don't have plates. I forgot I used all my plates to make the modular frames. Let's make a few of these real quick. I don't remember how many I needed. I'll stop after 10. I'll leave that there for now. I only needed 5. That's fine. Do this. Come here. Go here. Start the research. Okay.
Research completed. Silica recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
Stop here. I don't know how many we needed. I know we need, what, 20, 50 for this one. Oh, so I stopped perfectly.
Blade runners unlocked. Equipped to run faster, jump with greater force, and decrease fall damage that might otherwise have lowered your value to fix it.
Okay, so we have the silica. Now we need 20 rotors, which we only need a few more. Not 20, I think it was 5. I don't know where I keep getting these random numbers from. Okay, that should be enough. No, we need 20 silica. Yeah, we're good. We have the rotors now. We just need to make 20 more silica and then we'll be done. We got our blade runners. And then that gives us the ability to run faster, jump higher, and it's overall so much better. Alright, let's delete that. Take both these with me. I'll keep all these extras for now. Come into here. Do this. Now all we have to do is equip it. And now we can run and jump so much more efficiently. Now we just gotta head back to base. And what I'll do is actually place a marker right here. And I'll say quartz. Whoops, caps lock is on. Quartz. Select icon. I always do the stamp like this. Select color. Try to make it like a pinkish. Infinite. And apply. So now it'll always be on our compass where we need to go. Now all I gotta do is get back to base. And I'll be a happy camper. You see how much faster we can maneuver now? That's a big boy. Oh, there's some coal here. I might also take this too. So we do need this for a little bit of research. Take one more. There we go. That's good for now. Now I can show you what this parachute is good for. Helps you traverse weird heights like this sometimes. You gotta find the right angle though. I hit this right here. Didn't really get us anywhere, but you get the general idea. Grab that. Head up. The further up we go, the quicker it is to get back, because then you can just kind of parachute out and stuff like that. I'm also grab this because I'm here, if I can. Oh, it's a big boy. Another one. What do we need? 10 stators. There's some right there. Perfect. That's exactly what we needed. Grab this hard drive. Disassemble the rest of this stuff.
Damaged hard drive successfully acquired. All pioneers
I still want to get all the...
obliged to preserve and secure any
I want to grab all
hard
these
drive
extra
for analysis
resources
in the MAM,
too.
which may result in benefits to the Fix-It mission. Speculation as to why there are crashed freighters in your Fix-It designated
Grab
zone
all
is
this.
discouraged as specified in your contract.
I think that's everything. I just don't feel like fighting this one specifically. Grab it and run. Just grab it and run. You can outrun them with the blade runners. Especially if you're good with maneuvering. I wanted to grab that. But I don't have enough space for it. What can we get rid of here? Let's get rid of our... Oh, jeez. I don't know if he can get up here. Let's see a purple slug over here, though. Oh, yeah. That's not happening. That's not happening. There is ways to get past all the poison and stuff like that later. You have to make the masks and stuff like that, like a gas mask and filters. Alright, but for now, all we have to do is eat ourselves back to life. There's another crash site right here. Oh, jeez. Yeah, we're gonna have to come back for that one. I'm not dealing with any of that right now. We'll just take the beach back. Look at the nice little sunrise, or sunset, I should say. This game is beautiful. Always has been, too. We're almost there. I'm so thankful for these Blade Runners, though. Makes everything so much nicer. I feel like we didn't get far, but we also did get a lot done at the same time. But next episode is going to be a big one for us. Because we're going to get into our part assembly stuff, so we can start automating reinforced plates and module frames, rotors, all that good stuff. But that also comes with the price of me and my brain wanting to redo all of our iron production, so I can try to get all that fixed and make more space in a way. But for now, we're here. And in the future, I don't know if it's going to be next episode, maybe the episode after, we're going to do a good cleanup of just building stuff and getting stuff situated. I'm actually going to do a couple more things of research. I do have those. Let me grab that. That in there. Grab that. I want to research as much as I can real quick.
The remains researched belong to an organism with 8 jointed legs, similar to the legs of arachnids but with non-standard distribution and function. Because its attacks focus on stabbing prey with the ends of their legs, which resemble insectoid stingers, they have been dubbed stingers. Stinger remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration.
Okay, knock out this one real quick.
Research completed. Alien protein can now be turned into biomass or alien DNA capsules. In addition to being used for research, the invaluable alien lifeform data in these capsules can be traded for fix-it coupons at the Awesome Sink. We guarantee the best capsule to coupon exchange rate anywhere on this planet.
Just making these up real quick. And I think I want to do one thing before I close out this video. I just want to knock out this last little thing of research and then be on our way.
Research to develop the rebar gun is now available. When completed, you will be in possession of a tool effective against any local obstacles actively objecting to the fix-it mission.
Okay, so now this is making 15, we'll be fine. And this makes 60, but these need 45 to go. So 45 times 2, we need 90. I don't know if I needed an extra power shard for this. Oh, I don't have it unlocked yet. Okay, never mind. I stand corrected. I was going to overclock so I can get double the production, but we are going to need to do the research first. So let me just finish out this episode with some research and I'll be on my way. Because I don't want you guys to get bored too fast. Come here. Check this out. What do we need? Proteins. I just used up all of mine on accident here. Okay. Yeah, I need to get that stuff still. I have Caterium.
The metal has been named Caterium after Fixit's greatest CEO Katerina Parks. It has been added as a viable alternative to gold in industrial applications, specifically in advanced electronics due to its superconductivity, malleability, and corrosion resistance. This fruit, dubbed the paleberry due to its tendency to stay light in color even when ripe, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
Okay, so now we're going to unlock overclocking. I'm not going to do it this episode, but that'll be the first thing we do next time.
Overclocking development completed. Power shards can now be inserted into all buildings to increase input and output speed. Underclocking is also possible. Note: power consumption of overclocked buildings increases exponentially.
I'm just going to build up 200 of these super fast, so I can get more inventory spots, and then do the research. This is the part of the game where it does get a little boring doing research and stuff like that, but it needs to be done if you want a better playing experience in the future. I know a lot of it's tedious, trying to find the right things, do this, do that, but it's not as bad as you'd think. Once you start getting research done, it starts improvising and improving your productions and stuff like that so much better. So I just gotta get these 200 silica real quick. I'm gonna pop the rest of these DNA capsules I have into the awesome sink because they are very good for tickets. We're almost there. Just bear with me. $20 more. There we go. I just don't want to accidentally do something without you guys again, so I'm just being very, very aware of everything. There we go.
Pocket dimension now extra dimensionalized with additional dimensional capacity.
Alright, well, that's going to be it for now, guys. I don't want to do too much right now. We have some stuff we can plan for. I have stuff I already have planned now. But for now, that'll be it for this episode. Till next time, guys. Peace.